Imposter syndrome is one of the most common reasons for not reaching full potential at work, that feeling you don't belong here and others are going to find out. Most people think it's a mindset problem and that is how they try to heal it, but it's actually a nervous system survival state and that is how it needs to be approached. It's easy to fix, so here are 5 facts that you need to know if you want to heal it. I'm Keith and I help people transform their nervous system using the layer transformation method. Number 1, it gets worse the more successful you become. Most people assume imposter syndrome will ease as their accomplishments accumulate. You expect the promotion, the recognition, the bigger role to settle the question whether you belong. Instead, each step up amplifies it. The reason is simple. Your nervous system was running this pattern long before your career existed. Achievements give it more material to work with, not less. The bigger the platform, the more there is to lose. The more your system reads the situation as dangerous. Imposter syndrome will keep climbing with you as long as your nervous system underneath stays unchanged. Number 2, that voice telling you that you do not belong is a survival response. There is a specific voice that arrives in moments of professional visibility. You probably treated that voice as your own honest judgment of yourself, your inner critic telling you the truth. But it is something else entirely. That voice is a survival response from a nervous system that learned long ago that getting too visible was where danger arrived. The voice is your system trying to keep you small enough to stay safe. It feels like clear self-assessment because it has been running in the background for all of your life. But it is your nervous system speaking to you in a way that you understand. Number 3, it has a specific physical signature in the body. Imposter syndrome is usually described as a feeling or a thought pattern. And you probably thought of it as something happening in your head, but it shows up in the body in remarkably specific ways. The chest tightens, the throat closes, the shoulders rise towards the ears, and a subtle dissociation kicks in, the sense of watching yourself from slightly outside your own experience. The reason this matters is that the body is where the response is actually living. These reactions arrive within milliseconds of stepping into visibility below conscious awareness. Number 4, it started long before your career. The version of imposter syndrome you carry into work today was installed years earlier. You probably thought it began when the stakes got too high. The first job that mattered, the first promotion, the first time someone looked to you for an answer. But it started much earlier than that, in childhood, in moments where being seen meant being judged, compared, or evaluated against a standard you could not always meet. The child who learned that visibility came with scrutiny developed a survival strategy. Stay small, stay quiet, criticize yourself first. Number 5, healing requires titration towards corrective experiences. You probably tried to think your way out of imposter syndrome. Positive self-talk, affirmations, more achievements to prove the voice wrong. You may have also tried exposure, deliberately putting yourself into high visibility situations to push through. But done without preparation, that just overwhelms a system that has no capacity to receive it yet. The healing path is specific. First, the system needs to build capacity and interoception, and then comes titration. Small, manageable experiences of visibility as corrective experiences, moments where you are visible and you are still safe. Over time, the pattern that has been running your entire career begins to dissolve. Imposter syndrome is one of the most healable nervous system patterns there is, once it is understood for what it is and worked on accordingly. The path forward is direct work with the body in the nervous system where the pattern lives.